After finishing every vendor and reputation in Classic, the real challenge begins. The secret of Naxx and Zul'Gurub hold the rarest pattern, and unlocking them isn't as simple as spending gold. In the last episode, I cleared all calendar vendors and reputation. Every guaranteed tailoring enchanting recipe is complete. What now remains are the hidden one and only obtainable through raids. And drops, of course, world drops. So I unlocked all of that secrets before. I will leave the guide below how you can do that yourself. So Naxxramas uses special currency called dead bargaining chips. Each boss drops 15 bosses and each pattern costs 12. So after every full clear I can only afford one pattern per week and they're random. But before I could even unlock all of this, I want to get the Glacial set. Hidden through the raid are Omarion note pages. Collecting all of them completes the achievement, putting Wilhelm out of business, which finally allows the vendor to sell the Glacial tailoring pattern. After turning in the pages, the vendors unlock and the Glacial set is finally available. There are some of the most iconic tailoring crafts from Classic. I can only buy a few per week, so finishing the entire set will take multiple clears, but this week I made a huge step forward. So, first thing I did this week, I killed each of the Naxxramas bosses and followed a guide how to actually unlock all of those pages. There are 32 pages, pairs of 2 I think, so 16 pages need to be gathered, and they're hidden. All of them are basically hidden. So there is this grappling hook points which you can use to get to some patterns, and getting to some of these patterns is really a unique experience. So basically for this one I had to walk around this ledge, and there it was, behind this thing. For the next one is lying in this lava pool on the floor. So this is fourth one, or first one, page 1 and 2 in this case. I'll follow the guide how to actually get there, because some of those are really unique, I must say. And without a guide, it would be so hard to find most of those. As I kill the bosses, I get some loot. I get Invader's Skirtstone, which trade 1-to-1 for dead bargaining chips. And another grappling hook. And pattern is right there on the other side of this, let's call it ramp. And for the next one, I failed this one so many times. So I need to walk on these pipes. Their walk box is pretty, how do I say it, narrow. So I fell down. That's the first fall. I get up again. Maybe this time I will be able to do it. So I need to jump to pipe down there. And you wouldn't believe it, but I fell down again. So I need to jump to this pipe. I'm a bit too short. So here we go again. Another jump here, and I do the jump. Finally, after so many tries. So this is the last jump, and the note is right on this pipe. We are halfway there. We kill this zombie dog. And Thaddeus Can I make it? Oh, I can make the jump. And another climbing thing. So I feel like I'm doing some sort of puzzles while solving that. So this is the wrong one, it seems. Yeah, I need to go back to the other side. It's actually part of unlocking Naxxramas secrets, if I'm correct. You need to find Zaka's Skull Smash, which is the vendor. Actually, you need to get him some items. As I said, I will leave the guide linked below for both Naxx and Zul'Gurub, so you can do it yourself if you've never done this sort of achievements. Or you look up here and there it is. And the page should be right on this balcony. And there it is. Great. Moving on. This is actually a hard one to see. And not the Plague Bringer. Bosses fall easily. All are one shot. On this mushroom there is a page. They are sometimes so hard to see, it's insane how well they are hidden in plain sight. So, Gothic, this tank, Loltelobel, how that's guy called? Adding some smoke. And in this gate there is one more. And not room other side from the outside you need to get this one. Instructor Perseus, the guy that trains you in the first part of the Knight campaign. And another jump, and on the other side there is one more page. We are getting so many of those, and this fight actually takes quite a while, actually 2 minutes of spawning random mobs you need to kill before you can engage the boss. The most annoying fight here. 4 horsemen, dying basically instantly, and I thought some of them dropped loot, but actually chest in the middle. And some plague opening thing. And one on this balcony with the living weapons, I think. And one more in Razuya's room. So I need to walk around this ledge up to this other side, I think. So all around this area to the other side. And this should be all the pages. So I can lock Glacial set. But I want to finish the raid, kill Omarion, or whatever this boss is called, and the last and not least, kill Tuzad. With that, I thoroughly teach myself some patterns. I actually got this fate something vestment from some dungeon. I'm not really sure where this actually dropped. Few parts of the Glacial set, and since that's raid, this can only be done once a week. I actually learn 1 enchant. So I learned 5 pieces of the Glacial set. I still need 3. Zul'Gurub works differently. Instead of chips, it uses bijous. Each boss drops 1, sometimes 2, but there are 10 different colors. Only specific colors are accepted by the vendor. For tailoring pattern I need gold, and for enchanting pattern I need purple. This means after early clear I might not get what I need. And you can also fish in one specific spot to try to get the bijous, but that's completely random. Progress here is entirely dependent on RNG. Sometimes lucky, mostly not. And let's see how lucky did I get with the first boss. I got one purple bijou. Second boss, I get one blue bijou. I don't need that. Third boss, I get blue bijou. All the bosses can actually drop some crate of bijous, but yeah. I think in second run I actually got Swift Zulian Panther from this boss, which I'm not sure if I show this in laterly clear. Yellow bijou. And for the final boss you actually need to kill one of those guardians. So when you go into the spirit realm, you can basically use now you can actually pull one of these guardians. Try not to attack him because you'll kill him instantly, and he needs to do his smash thing on this lock so you can actually kill the last boss. And that's basically Zul'Gurub. And now the fishing part. You need to have this buff Mudskank aroma so you can actually get one of those chests. There are two versions of chest, and you can get, I think, one chest per week or one per day. I'm not really sure about that. And it's completely random which of the chests you actually get. And I got waterlogged bijou chest, and no pattern, no bijous. Unlucky. So I turn in after that those Naxx stuff in skirt stones, so I can buy rest of the Glacial set. So I need 3 more pieces. I clear Naxx once again for the rest of the pieces. Again 15 skirt stones. So I can buy rest of this set. And with that I can buy Glacial remaining of the full Glacial set. So first, this one vendor allows you to trade it for these commissions, which are actually used to buy some other patterns. But throughout now I am focusing on next patterns. So some patterns can actually drop in all Skullomans. Some skirt stones can be acquired there, but most of them come from Naxx, so I don't run these dungeon daily. So Skullomans can drop some, and Statholm, not all bosses actually drop. And this is all the patterns I need for Glacial set. Can I buy maybe something else? No, that's it. And yes, this is the pattern that you can actually get for these accommodations. Argent Dawn, something. And I can get some more bargaining chips. So I actually tried to buy some lamented piece for basically tier 3 crafting set. I tried to buy one item to see what I can get. I don't have enough 12 to buy patterns, so I tried to go for that. And I get Phylacter Weave, which is actually worth 2000 gold. And another reclear of Zul'Gurub, I don't have enough bijous, of course. And I get one weapon drop, pattern drop, but it's for blacksmithing. It's from some boss, I think, which is actually worth a pretty penny, around 15k gold. So last thing I need to do here is I can turn in these coins for Zandalari chips, another coins, and I can't actually buy anything. More luck next time. This will be pretty long grind. So I'm not really sure how I will show this in end of series, throughout the series, sorry. And I can craft full glacial set. I actually buy one piece, which I actually had in the bank. So yeah, mistakes were done here. And now I can craft all of these items. And at this point, Patternlocked has changed. This isn't about farming vendors or reputation anymore. It's about patience, weekly clears, and energy. The Glacial set has been unlocked, but Naxx still hold more. Zul'Gurub is far from finished, and with limited weekly currency and random drops, completion will take time. And let's craft the remaining pieces of Glacial set. And one enchanting pattern. And let's see how Glacial set actually looks like when fully completed. This is great achievement, honestly. And it looks pretty nice, honestly. So, even with limited and randomness, this week was a huge step forward. I unlocked 14 tailoring patterns and 2 enchanting formula. But many more remain locked behind chips, bijous, and locked. One step closer. This hunt isn't over. More dead bargain cheese, more bijous and more ramp patterns will be discovered. Patternlocked continues.